the flat occlusal plane appliance by outlining 2 millimeter from the incisal edge labially, from the incisal edge and incisal tips of anterior teeth. Also, another 2 millimeters, the same distance, on the buccal surfaces of teeth, of posterior teeth as well. As you can see here, this is the outline of our occlusal appliance, flat plane occlusal appliance. So our flat occlusal appliance should extend, should have this outline, labially and buccally. It should extend to that line only. It shouldn't cross it. ماشي. As you can see here, this is our outline for the appliance. Okay. With a thin brush, unfortunately this is not a thin brush, to cover all undercuts, between the teeth. Okay, شباب. Okay, so this is our outline and this is the blockouts. Second step, we will put it machine. They are free of blockout material. As you can see, they are totally free. Second step is to adjust the incisal guidance table. The incisal guidance table. How to adjust it? First thing to do is to loosen the centric locks. I'll start with moving the articulator into an edge-to-edge relationship between the teeth. Our first step should be to put the incisal edges of upper and lower teeth edge to edge. Can you please view it from side, just to demonstrate those teeth are edge to edge now. Okay? They are edge to edge. Once they are edge to edge, we will loosen the incisal guidance table. We'll loosen it, allow it to exhibit an angle to the horizontal until it makes a contact with the incisal pin. Okay, shabab? Once we've done that, we'll tighten that nut. Okay? Now, we will move the articulator out of the edge-to-edge contact. Now we'll allow it to move to the right by pushing the upper canines and put them edge-to-edge. Canine teeth are edge-to-edge now. When they are edge-to-edge, the pen will separate from the table again. Okay? How to achieve contact? By elevating this wing, this corresponding wing, is to loosen this nut and allow the upper member of the articulator to separate. Okay? To see the palatal cusps of the upper teeth lying between the upper and lower buccal cusps of the casts. Okay, Shabab? This will provide the needed. Okay, now this roll of wax is really soft. We'll open the articulator, apply it onto the occlusal Line, as you can see here, it lies onto that outline, literally. Between the upper and lower casts, and close it once until we're having a contact between the pen and the incisal table. Table. Okay, Shabab. Just open it and take the indentation of lower teeth on my cast. Okay, Shabab. And that's it. I'll just let it cool. Good. As you can see here, we have now the indentations of all lower teeth here. I'll just let the ink to go out of the pen and settle into the most or the deepest indentations. Of the buccal cusp tips of posterior teeth. Thank you. Okay. Next step should only be performed when the wax has totally set. You can see here, these are the indentations at the intercuspal position. And that's it. You have to go back from this down. So the best thing is to carve it. The best thing to do here is just to carve it. When you are not sure if the wax has gone into the indentations, just remove it. Okay? Listen to me. While flattening the occlusal table, don't flatten too much labial to the canine teeth. Okay? Leave that piece of wax, leave it there. You'll need it later. Okay? I see, but I think we should get away with it. Why? Why we need more bulk of the material? Because we don't want it to fracture later on during the use. Okay? As you can see here, now I am carving across the palatal and lingual indentations. I'm bringing the marks to the top of the flat carving I'm making. Don't allow a full removal of the marks of the surface of the wax, because they point to the appropriate contact you want to retain for the buccal cusp tips of lower teeth. Okay, I'll just correct the tip movement. Can you see? Look. While moving the articulator into a protrusive relationship, the pen will separate from the table. If you're having sufficient wax, if you retain the wax labial to the canines, the pen will separate from the table. Okay? Continue doing that. Continue doing that. Once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times. And every time you notice that the separation between the pen and the table is less than the previous ones. ماشي? Continue doing that. Continue doing that. And this way you're carving the protrusive guidance, the protrusive canine guidance. This movement is making the carving for you. No need to carve it with a wax knife. ماشي؟ شوف متى بوقف؟ when the pen exhibits a contact with the table. While performing this lateral movement, the pen will separate from the table. If you're having sufficient amount of wax على labial surface of the canine, the pen will separate. Continue doing this movement until the pen exhibits a contact with the table, just like this. Now this is the lateral canine guidance. Don't forget this wax until there is no separation between the pen and the table at the corresponding lateral excursion. Okay, Shabab, and this is the lateral movement. This is the canine guidance.